What's up guys, Brace here. We're back at it again for another video, and today we'll be doing a hot lap guide of Canada. Now this is actually, I think, one of my favorite tracks on the calendar, and just because I've actually been to this race in real life, so just because that having that connection makes me really like the track and appreciate the track for what it is. And it's a really nice track. It's pretty much like Monaco, pretty much, without walls, so close. So it's a really fun track, one of my favorite on the calendar. Like I said, very fast, a lot of tight corners, and it's just a really fun track in my opinion. So let's do a hot lap guide right now. We're gonna do in-depth guide afterwards, and then we'll show you guys the setup that I'm using for a race setup. So let's get right into this video. Getting as good an exit as you can off of the last chicane. Now going down to turn 1, braking after the 100-meter board, taking as much curb as you can on the left and not so much on the right, opening up the car for this next section, and really want to carry the minimum speed as much as you can. Going down to turn 3, fourth gear, as much curb as you can on the left and the right, drifting the car out wide. Going to my favorite section of the track, braking after the 100-meter board, try to take a late apex for this. Not too much curb, but you still want to go on it. Same thing with this corner right here. Then we have DRS for this pretty long straight. It doesn't feel that long, but it is kind of long. And going down to this corner right here, fourth gear, as much curb as you can on the inside and the outside. A really fast corner. This is a pretty short lap, but it is very technical, and like I said, it's pretty fun. So going down to the hairpin, first gear, sometimes second. I missed the hairpin just a little bit, but I didn't lose time. Try to get as good an exit as you possibly can, short shifting the gears until you obviously don't have wheel spin anymore. DRS open, passing the casino on the right hand side. Hairpin is so easy to get your lap invalidated. You really want to take just the right amount of curb that doesn't upset the car, and obviously passing the wall of champions. And going down to the start finish line, that gives us a 108.5. So a pretty fun lap, and now I'll be showing you guys a more in-depth guide. Alright guys, so now for the more in-depth guide, where I really go over the braking points and all of that. So going down to turn 1, right where the patch of grass starts, that's kind of where I start to brake. Third gear, you really want to take a good amount of curb, but not too much because it can unsettle the car. Right when the car is in the middle of the track, you want to try and really turn the car to this apex right here. It's super hard to go through here as fast as you can with the right line. It really takes a lot of practice to try to get that late apex, but also try to drift the car out wide to get really good speed. Going into this corner, fourth gear, sometimes third gear, a lot of curb here because that can really gain you some time. And then flicking the car back to left. It's okay if the left wheel goes on the grass because you can just kind of try to get as much curb as you can, letting the car go out wide. And through this cool little S section, going now into where the stands are, right after the 100-meter board, third gear, use all the track on the right and flinging the car to the left, and try to get a good amount of curb on this side, third gear, and then flicking the car back to the right, fourth gear, and try to get curb and really don't hit that wall on the left, and open DRS as early as you can. And really try to go through these corners as fast and as smooth as you possibly can, especially during races. This is a really cool bridge section. Right when the bridge ends is when I try to brake, or when it starts. And fourth gear, as much curb as you can on the left. I didn't take as much, and on the right and on this left corner, as much curb as you can, but it is easy to get invalidated. And going down to the hairpin, you can brake a lot later than you think you can. Right when the track starts to get a little bit dark. Going down, second gear works good, but first gear you can get a little bit more extra rotation, not much though, and I did lock up and go a little bit wide, but you really want to try to get a late apex. That wasn't really a good demonstration there, but surprisingly I didn't lose any time just because my exit was very, very good. As you can see here, I'm short shifting as soon as really the lights go on the rev display, so really short shifting up to fourth gear. That can really help you get a good exit. The exit is so important on that corner. Now down to probably the most notorious corner in the game for corner cutting, right after the 100-meter board, down to fourth gear. You don't really feel these curbs because they don't have a big effect in this game, but taking the first curb and the second curb, you really want to try to get more of the second curb, and that will open you up to the exit. Just tap the wall of champions a tiny bit, open up the DRS. That hairpin is where you can gain a lot of time and even lose 2 to 3 seconds if you do get penalties. So that is my track guide of Canada. Hope you guys did enjoy. This one was pretty much requested a lot. But yeah, I'll be doing a league race this weekend. Definitely think about doing streams once I hit 1,000 subscribers, as well as a face reveal. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.